Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This pre-market Pulsescan report is for trading on Monday, March the 12th, 2018. Taking a look at the pre-market action, Bitcoin futures right now are up over 665 points, or bucks, any way you want to say it, at 9,800 even. The Dow futures is up 46 at 25,406. The NASDAQ 100 is up 27.5 points at 71.51 3/4. The mini S&P 500 up 5.5 at 27.94 1/4. Russell futures up 2.3 at 1603.60. Gold is up down $6.70 at 1317.30. And silver is down 14 cents at $16.46. Crude oil down 55 cents at $61.50 a barrel. And the euro is off 19 pips at 123.02. Pound sterling is up 31 pips at 138.88. And the Aussie is up 17 pips at 78.65. And the US dollar is up 3 ticks at 90.12. All right, so there you have it. You have three of the Forex pairs here in the green. All right, and you have basically a mixed market. Not too much going on there in the Forex part. But on the stock indexes, you see some green on the screen, but maybe not for long. Let's take a look at our rally and crash alerts that we're looking at for the week. All right, starting off with notables. We have U.S. Steel has a crash alert. Ticker Riot, RIOT, has a crash alert, along with, let's see what else we got of note. We got the iShares Transportation Average, ticker IYT, has a crash alert. IBM has a crash alert. GameStop has a crash alert, along with Facebook and the Energy Select Spider, XLE. Got quite a lot of them for this week to watch. What else we got? We got one on Cone, CONE. We got one on Chipotle. Chipotle has a crash alert. Apple has a crash alert, along with Advanced Micro Devices, Bitcoin futures, Dow futures, and the E-mini S&P 500 futures. All of those have crash alerts that we're going to be looking at for the week. All right, magic numbers. Bitcoin futures need to close above 88.25 this week in order to maintain a bullish stance. Failure to do so will open up much further downside potential. Same with the Dow. The Dow futures needs to close above 24,431. Failure to do so would open up a landslide of downside activity. The E-mini S&P 500 needs to close above 2657, or likewise, it would open the door to much downside potential. All right, as far as possible bearish momentum changes, we have it in MyGen, which is MYGN, but the name of the company is Myriad Genetics. The Canadian dollar, looking at the ETF version, FXC, those two have possible momentum shifts to the downside coming. All right, let's look at our rally alerts for the week that we'll be watching. And we have plenty of those. And let's see what we got. Starting off with, let's see. All right, we got some mixed markets. Let me give you the two that we have the mixed market on. Facebook, Cone, which is ticker CONE, and the Dow futures. Those are all at forks. They have forks, meaning they have both rally and crash alerts. So we basically are at an impasse, and the markets have strong potential to move violently in one direction or the other, depending on how the market sets up by Friday. So the closing numbers I gave you are going to be critical in these particular markets. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got. All right, so spot silver has a rally alert for the week that needs to be watched. A close above $16.57 would definitely open up the gates for a huge breakout rally. First Majestic Silver has a rally alert on it. And Spot Platinum has a rally alert. Walmart, believe it or not, has a rally alert. Palladium, the Nikkei 225, the Japanese yen, the euro yen, the Australian dollar. Australian dollar has a rally alert. AutoZone, believe it or not, has a rally alert. And crude oil has one as well. So that's an interesting development. We also have rally alerts in the iShares U.S. Real Estate Trust, the IYR. SLV has a rally alert as well as SIL. So the silver miners could be catching a break this week. We got one in the silver futures. We have it in the finance ETF XLF. NVIDIA has one, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Bank of America. And then finally, the regional banking ETF KRE. These all have rally alerts and need to be watching for the week. As far as oversold, Wells Fargo Global Dividend, ticker is EOD. That one has an oversold alert on it. So we'll see if that one can get some legs behind it. Let's see if we have any more notables. Oh, that's it. So those are the rally and crash alerts that we're looking at for the week, and we'll see how things shape up. So far, the markets are, still overall in sideways patterns. So not a lot moving there. I do also want to take a look at the bonds. It should be noted that the bond market is still in a bear market. So you're not going to see a whole lot of cases being presented, to the contrary. Any kind of rally that you see coming up in the bonds should be met with some heavy selling. It should also be noted that ticker TBT does have a rally alert today for the week, so I'm going to be watching that one as well. Because as bonds continue to sell off, the inverse ETF should do very well. All right, let's look at some charts. Okay, let's do something we haven't done for quite a while. Let's just do a quick overview of the crypto space and see what we can find here. All right, so the first chart is ZEC, all right, or Zcash. And you can see here that it's been in a downtrend on the daily chart. The weekly charts come up kind of funky because overall the market's been a little flat, but you can see where it's fallen since February the 16th of 18. And we were up as high as 493.78, and the market has crashed all the way down to 278.07. So this market has been in a increasing downtrend, and it doesn't seem to have any end in sight at the moment. It should be noted, however, that if the market, this is an if the market can get back above 333, that we can see a possible uh, bottom in place from which the market could then rally from. But you see the increasing momentum, all right, increasing momentum to the downside. So this is locked in a bear stance right at the moment. I'll see on the weekly, it looks kind of funky. There's nothing you can do. You see how I tried to rally and then just crashed all the way down. So from the weekly chart perspective, we've been as high as the 720s, and now here you are at 309. So you can see this is clearly in a bear market. Clearly negative momentum. Everything's locked in, and it doesn't seem to be any end in sight just yet. The area to watch this week is going to be the momentum line that I gave you. Now on the weekly chart, that momentum line is at 372.93. That's where the market needs to close to put in a bottom on the weekly chart. All right, so that's what we got for ZEC. All right, let's see here. What else we got? See what else we can pull up. All right, this is, let's see, XRP is not coming up. So let's try another one. All right, XRM not coming up. Okay, waves. Here we go. Let's go to the waves. All right, so waves right now try to maintain its momentum here on the week of February 23rd and March the 2nd, and then finally gave up the ghost last week. And now, in order to build a base to rally from, the market's going to need to close above $5.95. All right, that's what it needs to do this week to put in a bottom. It's not out of the question, as you can see right here. The market seems to be finding some level of support around these lows now. So around the we'll just round it off, say the $5 level. Seems to be some kind of support, but it's going to really need to rally from here. It's above the Kumo cloud, as you can see here, but you're locked in on the momentum side. All right. So the bears still seem to be in control, as each time the market has tried to rally, the market has sold off. All right, here and here. So that's where we are on waves. Waves needs to break out of this continued downtrend. As you can see here, the downtrend channel is very much intact. So until it isn't, all rallies would look to be sold in waves. All right, let's look at Veritasium. Veritasium is also locked in on the bear side and has continued to make new lows each and every week. So until this trend changes, the bears are still in control of this market, and you can see it's still very much locked in on the downtrend side. This market would need to close above $381.34 to put in a short-term bottom. And as you can see, we're nowhere near that. So this one still has much further to fall as the momentum, the downside momentum is picking up. So Veritasium still seems to be in a bear market. Taking a look at Steam on the weekly chart. Likewise, locked in on the negative momentum side and been hitting new lows. The downtrend channel is still intact. Market needs to close above $3.32 to put in a short-term bottom this week. Failure to do so would bring the market dangerously close to falling below the Kumo cloud here. Looking at salt. All right, as you can see here, salt is kind of plateauing here, trying to build a bottom. All right, so if it can maintain this support, these support lows, and not break these support lows, the market stands a good chance of closing above the $4.23 momentum line and putting in a short-term bottom. But as you know, the long-term chart that we're looking at, which is the weekly, shows the momentum is clearly locked in. If the markets are going to make a play and start a bear market retracement here, we do have a gap back here that can be filled. All right, that will put the market up to at least, I want to say, $10, somewhere around there. So that will be the initial target on any rally that matures in salt. And all the market needs to do is get a close above 423 this week, and it can stage a comeback. Let's see what we're looking at in QTUM or quantum, however you want to say it. All right, this one also clearly in a downtrend channel. More negative momentum, locked in, loaded. All right, trying to build some support around here. All right, market just needs to close above $24.43 to put in a short-term bottom this week and stage a comeback rally. All right, taking a look at PIVX. PIVX has been basing out. It has been building a base for support to stage a comeback rally. However, negative momentum is still clearly locked in. Market needs to close above $5.26 this week to make this bottom official and stage a comeback rally. Initial target for comeback rally should be around $13 in PIVX. All right, looking at PAY or TENX, TENX or PAY. All right, this one clearly in a downtrend channel. Try to stage a comeback. You got that close above the momentum line and that fed into the market for several weeks. Got a rally going, but then just totally lost it and gave up the ghost, forming this downtrend channel. It is locked and loaded. All right, market tried to do a little something here the week of February the 16th. Had a close at 211. Momentum line was at 201. But then lost it the following week. So all hope was here, and then all hope was lost here the following week. What's this market need to do this week? Needs to close above $1.48. If it can close above $1.48, then once again it has a chance to stage a comeback rally. Initial target for the comeback rally is at $2.79. All right, taking a look at OMG. It's been choppy and all over the place, as you can see. Right now, it is above its momentum line. However, if it closes below $13.45, it opens the door to further downside and puts a stop to this comeback rally. And the initial target here will be the Kumo cloud right around here. And that's a pretty big drop. All right, so let's see what this market can do. So far, so good. All right, it's trying to build a bullish case. All right, trying to build a bullish case. I think it could have some success in doing it. We'll see. Back here had a nice run. The last bullish momentum that we had on the breakout was pretty substantial. This is going to try to take out this high. Let's see if it can do it. Right now, the position and complexion of this market is a bullish one. All right, let's look at OBITS. OBITS is looking very weak. It looks like it's trying to hit some new lows. Bear market is fully intact and strengthening to the downside. And in order to put a stop to this, it needs to close above 65 cents to put in a short-term bottom. I don't think it's quite ready to do that. I see more downside coming on this one. All right, let's look at NEOS. NEOS. This one's trying to build a base here. Needs to close above $3.80 in order to put in a short-term bottom for the week. Locked in bearish momentum. This one has been pretty fierce. The selling has been pretty fierce in the NEOs. All right, looking at NEO, N-E-O. Looking at NEO. NEO's been roughly consolidated up in here. Can't really get a trend going. The last breakout trend rally lasted quite a bit and then finally topped out. You lost your momentum. Tried to get something going here on the bullish side. The following week, it lost it. Then it regained it. Now it's lost it again. This one's been all over the place. All right, in order to try to make another bullish run, this market needs to close above 103.80 this week. Failure to do so, will cause the momentum on the bear side to lock in, and then your downside potential is as low as 30. Taking a look at NEM, Nancy Echo Mark. Okay, that one's not coming up. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Nope. All right. Data is not cooperating on that one. Let's go to NAV, Nancy Alpha Victor. This one's locked in on the bearish side, as you can see. Downtrend channel still intact. In order to turn the course, this one needs to close above $1.56 this week. Failure to do so would open up more downside potential to drop below a buck, and that's below the Kumo cloud here. All right, let's look at Monaco, ticker MCO. All right, downtrend channel, locked in bearish momentum, still intact. All right, and the market's been in a sideways channel, not really picking up too much momentum. You got some sell-offs, but you also had some rallies. Market needs to close above $7.22 this week to put in some sort of a short-term bottom and make a comeback rally. Initial target on a significant rally will be $12.69. All right, let's take a look at Litecoin. All right, Litecoin right now is actually locked in on positive momentum. All right, the market is trying to get a rally going. In order to maintain this bullish outlook, the market needs to stay above 179.43. A close below that this week would open the door to a bearish sentiment, and the initial target for bearish sentiment could drop this thing below 50 bucks if it has its way. So this is definitely one to watch. All right, let's look at Economy, ticker ICO. All right, tried to get something bullish going, but lost that momentum. Bearish momentum is now locked in. This market is firmly trading below its Kumo cloud. Downtrend channel is very much intact. Market's going to need to close above $1.50 in order to put in a short-term low, if you will. All right, so technically speaking, the market did close above 154. So this one has some hope of making this base bottom final. Initial upside target is going to be $3.14 for this one. All right, looking at GLD. This is the gold coin, crypto. All right, so this one, downtrend channel, still intact. Bearish momentum, still intact. Trying to stay above the Kumo cloud, though. This one needs to close above 17 cents to put in a short-term bottom. Initial upside target on this one is going to be about 25 cents. All right, looking at game credits. Downside channel, downtrend channel is still intact. All right, bearish momentum is locked in. This one looks like it's going further down. In order to put in a short-term bottom this week, market needs to close above $2.60. Likelihood of that happening is probably 0, but you never know. Market is trading below the Kumo cloud. That should be noted on here as well. All right, let's look at FUN. F-U-N. This thing barely moves, but here you have it. All right, it's been just moving in a sideways channel. And in order to try to put an end to that and make this a nice bottom base for support, market needs to close above 0.05053. Failure to do so would open the door for further downside. Initial upside target potential on this one is roughly 10 cents. We should see. All right, ETH. A lot of talk of ETH in the news. All right, so the market has lost the bullish outlook. It's been in a consolidated sideways trading range with a downside downtrend channel intact. From here to here, negative momentum is still influencing the trade. This market needs to close above $767.82 this week to put in a short-term bottom. Failure to do so would open up more downside potential, and the Kumo cloud here would be in play. All right, looking at ETC, which is Ethereum Classic. This one's just been chopping around in a very wide, broad trading range. Here's your tops, here's your bottoms, just a wide range. All right, like roughly a $20 trading range. It's trying to build a case for bearish momentum as of last week. And basically, this one's going to need to close above $28.47 to put in a short-term bottom. Initial upside target on this one is going to be probably somewhere around the $30 to $35 level, if it can stage another rally, a comeback rally like it did here. All right, this is kind of what I'm seeing, or half this move. So we should see. All right, EOS. Looking at EOS. Okay, so on this one here, we got price action below the Kumo cloud, negative momentum locked in. This one's going to need to close above $7.65 in order to put in a short-term bottom. All right, so the initial upside target on this one, on any correction, believe it or not, is going to be first around $7.98, and then back up here toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud, or at least somewhere near it. And that's probably going to be around, I want to say $9.98. We should see. Looking at Dogecoin, whatever how you want to say it. All right, you see this one had just an incredible breakout rally, but now the negative momentum is locked in. Downtrend channel is intact, and it's lost momentum. It needs to close above 0.005660 this week, and if it does not do that, then it's going to open the door to more downside potential, and that will drop to the Kumo cloud here. Any kind of comeback rally that is staged to possibly look like this one, I look like probably half the move. That upside target is going to be at 0.007695, and that's for your Dodge. All right, let's take a look at Dash. Dash is in a downtrend channel, and the negative momentum is locked in. This one needs to close above $561.68 this week in order to put in a short-term bottom. Failure to do so would bring the Kumo cloud here in play, and the market could be dangerously close to dropping below the Kumo cloud. Any upside target on this one's going to be about, I want to say, $848.62. All right, that's not coming up. BTS, BitShares. All right, downtrend channel is intact, negative momentum locked in. This one needs to close above 0.21450. Failure to do so would open up more downside potential. The initial upside target is around 45 cents. All right, Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold is in a locked-in downtrend channel with negative momentum intact. Trying to build a base for a comeback rally, needs to close above $104.07 this week to put in a short-term bottom. The initial upside target will be the bottom of the Kumo cloud here, and that should be around $209.03. That'll be quite a run if this one can do it. We'll have to wait and see. All right, Bitcoin. All right, it's trying to start a comeback rally. All right, needs to stay above $8,839.25. If it can do it, first initial upside target is $12,615.20. Bitcoin Cash. All right, downtrend channel fully intact, negative momentum locked in, trying to lift off from the base of this support. Needs to close above $1,153.80. If it can do that, the initial upside target is at $2,124.29. That'll be a whopper of a move. Can it do it? All things are possible. All right, and let me get that out of here. All right, the GDXJ Gold Miners ETF. Still below the Kumo cloud. Negative momentum still locked in. Downtrend channel in full effect. This one needs to close above $31.79 this week to put in some type of a bullish run. An initial upside target on this one will be $33.99. All right, GBTC. Downtrend channel full effect. Trying to start a comeback rally. Market needs to close above $14.96 this week. Initial upside target on this one's $20.57. All right. Okay, silver. There's been a lot of talk about silver, people calling a bottom. I don't really think so yet. I mean, we've had several bottoms. We had one here, had one here, tried to do one here. Now it's trying to do it again here. We'll see. All this price action, though, is happening below the Kumo cloud. We need to get above this Kumo cloud and see this kind of action in order to put those words into play. Right now, any initial upside potential on this one is going to be around $16.82, and that's kind of where it is now. So this one needs to get above the Kumo cloud. It's just that simple. We need to get back above $17.50. This one's just stuck in a long-term sideways congestion. Let's see. Take a look at gold. Gold has had a lot of false breakouts. Tried to maintain this run and lost it, gave it all back, then tried to do it again. Now it's losing it again. The bearish sentiment is locked in, but you have an uptrend channel. So this one's just sideways right now, but it does need to close above $1,331.72 in order to maintain any kind of possible strength to change the momentum. All right, the dollar index, price action below the Kumo cloud, trying to stay locked and loaded here on this comeback. All right, so needs to close above $91.73 this week. The initial upside target on this one is going to be $95. So let's see if this one can, really stage a comeback off of this nice base here that this one has formed. All right, so that's all we got for now. I think that should be enough. We covered about quite a bit today, a lot of different markets and sectors. So I just want to encourage everyone, remember pulsewavetrading.com is where you can come and learn how to read the algorithms for yourself, learn how to do what the central banks don't want you to do, and that's make money in an artificial intelligence environment. Pulsewavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money and bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.